ho! Anybody feeling that Christmas spirit?
No! No!
Damn! Well, in that case, have you seen the new Christmas anime?
How surprising!
No, not that one. This one. How important do you think kids are? Personally, when I see a child, all I can think to myself is, how far could I punt that across a field? But what if there were no kids? In the year 2080, seasons are forgotten, children and youth are worshipped because of Japan's declining birth rate, which is almost real. And most importantly, Santa Claus has been gone for years. Schools are now one of the most important institutions in the country, and at this one, our little guy thinks there's a girl hitting on him. She's not. She just knows there's only one way to bring back the real Santa Claus. Oh, that's a knife in his chest. This little guy's name and the main character of the show is SANDA. He is a descendant of Santa Claus. His character is exactly what you think it is, an annoying, constantly smiley little bitch who believes in the best of people. But the more he becomes the myth of Santa, the more he grows up. And the girl that stabbed him is Fuyumura. Her friend Ono is missing. Everyone thinks she's dead, and Fuyumura's one wish is for Santa to help find her. As the two look to find Ono, they realize how fucked the school is while uncovering more about the myth of Santa Claus. This is a pretty interesting but basic premise, right? Yeah. Yes. This show is carried by like 3 things. Number 1, the author's name. This story was written by Peru Itagaki, the woman who wrote Beastars. Because of that name, lots of people came to this because of what she's previously done. But I have never seen or read any of her previous work, so I have zero bias. However, number 2, Science Saru. Just to name a few projects, Devilman Crybaby, Dawn to Dawn, that one Star Wars episode, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and did I mention Devilman Crybaby? They're also releasing their new Ghost in the Shell anime next year, which is just... So I'm heavily biased in this regard, because the animation and art style is just fucking fantastic. If I take one thing away from this anime, it is 100% its art style and animation. It is just consistently pretty, and every single fight in this studio's hands is worth watching. The music here is also a mix of original music and remixes of Christmas tracks. By far the best theme to listen to, and the one that's in my head, is this guy's theme, which gets me to the third best thing about the show: the characters. The way these characters interact in an environment we know nothing about is so much fun. The writer is popular for a reason. The writer also happens to love psychosexual dramas. Our main character Sanda is simultaneously an old man and a 14-year-old boy, so he shouldn't kiss or be in a relationship with anyone because it feels like pedophilia to him. Side note, hell yeah, even the author agrees that Bill is not very cool. The problem is, everyone is trying to date everyone in this show, and none of them are mentally well. Sanda has like 4 love interests, all of whom are children, underdeveloped, and constantly having mental breakdowns. Except for this one. This one's cool. Ono, our mystery girl, is a harlot. So her and Fuyumura cover the bisexual bit, and the only normal people are a gay twink and a middle-aged hitman. Finally, the main villain, Oshibu, while not trying to date a child, which is a low bar, but it's hard for people in power, he has a fixation on youth that is beyond obsessive. Just writing and then later now saying all that, I feel winded. And to be honest, the storytelling does not do much better. Remember the mystery that I mentioned? The one that was kind of baked into the idea of the show? Like the main driving force? Yeah, it just kind of stops. No, it doesn't get solved, it just stops being a problem after 5 episodes. So after that happens, they just keep going. Sure, the Santa stuff is cool, he gets more powers, and the fights are fun to watch, but what's really the point when the core mystery is solved and our main plot is now just following these kids' relationships? After this point, the show becomes more about aging, adolescence, and teenage relationships, which, don't get me wrong, is cool. There are good ideas here, but none of them have satisfying resolutions, and none of them progress meaningfully throughout the show. Having now binge-read the manga, it doesn't do any better. It feels like the story from here on out just starts to meander around with some general concepts, and then suddenly ends. The end of season 1 wraps up almost nothing. The mystery is gone, the relationship drama is unresolved, the aging metaphor is still half formed, and instead of consolidating its ideas, the story punts them into the future and calls it anticipation. And that's the biggest problem with SANDA. It's not offensive, it's not even bad. And while you're watching it, it's certainly not boring. It's just forgettable. This is a show you finish and immediately struggle to summarize. The concepts linger longer than the scenes, the ideas outlive the execution, and despite being a Christmas anime with Santa Claus as its core, it never earns a lasting emotional impression. It succeeds as a visual experience, a conceptual pitch, and a very strange holiday story, but it fails as a complete narrative, a satisfying character drama, and a self-contained season of television. It's a 6 out of 10, a Christmas anime you don't hate, don't love, and will absolutely forget until somebody brings it up in 6 months and you go, oh yeah, that Santa show. That was a thing. And honestly, that might be the most un-Christmas ending possible. My holiday bias has been your host, and I'll see you guys again next year. Toodles.